Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity-hoppity, Easter's on its way. Good evening, everybody. It's 8 o'clock, and welcome to this special Eastern edition of the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford. My name is Jim. My call is K9GCR. I'm located here in Freeport, and I'll be your host this evening. The purpose of having this net is what the name implies, to have fun. This is what this hobby of amateur radio is all about, in addition to providing emergency communications if when situation warrants. A secondary purpose of this net is to provide owner and being placed for all amateur radio operators. Everybody is welcome to check in. You do not have to be a member of any club, organization, group, or association to participate in this net. All you need is a valid FCC license. This net meets each and every Friday evening at 8 p.m. This repeater is a PL 114.8 plus all set. You need to have that programmed in your radio in order to have access to the repeater. For those of you who may be using older radios that do not have PL capability, or the PL on your radio is not working properly, you can check into the Friday Night Fun Net by using the repeater output frequency, the straight 195 simplex. If I hear you, I'll announce you and check you in the net. This is the Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, March 29th, 2024. This net is being live streamed via YouTube around the world via the internet, thanks to Mike, KD9MED down Rochelle. For those of you who are listening on the internet, if you wish to check in the net, go ahead and check into the internet with Mike, K9MED. He and Drew will relay your internet checking to me via the radio. Also, if you're out in the 60, you can hear the repeater, but you can't get to it due to the conditions. You're too far away from the repeater, you don't have internet access. You can give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline, area code 815-232-FNFN, 232-3636, the local Freeport number. I'll take your check over the phone, but try to check in on the radio first if at all possible. Here comes Peter Cottontail hopping down the bunny trail. That was a song made famous by the late, great Gene Autry, one of the singing cowboys. Back in the late 1940s, that was a very popular song on the radio at Easter time back then. So, okay, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take short time mobilization. If you can't stay for the net, you got family stuff going on, you're watching something on TV, you got something else going on, you're just passing through. If you're out of concentrate on your driving, I'll take your short time mobile check-ins. If you have traffic, you do your traffic right away. After that, we'll take general check-ins. First, we'll take general check-ins in northern Illinois. Next, we'll take general check-ins in southern Wisconsin. After that, we'll take general check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin. When you check in the net, state whether or not you have traffic. Your traffic consists of breakfasts, bike rides, marathons, or ham fest, and that's about it there, okay? Then we'll do our regular features. We'll do the Friday Night Fun Net Tech Corner. Are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna do you want to put up on your tower? What kind of radio do you want to buy? Base, mobile, all mode, FT8, APRS, or GMR, or what have you. And if you have any technical questions, please feel free to bring them before the net. We'll do our best to see if we can answer them for you. Then we'll do the Friday Night Fun Net contest / DX Corner. Did you make any DX contact this week? I was not able to. The conditions were not the best, and we understand there's a major contest going on this weekend. Let's hope somebody can let us know about that. Then we'll do our swap net. You have any items to buy, sell, trade, or want? Related to hobbies, ramp, radio, or computers, we'll do that. Tonight's topic: what are you planning on doing for Easter Sunday, and what are your favorite memories of the holiday? And okay, I am using red, purple, and green ink for my check-ins and symbolize Easter egg colors. This is what I do every year. Okay. We have one early bird check-in, K9JPP Joe. He's working on that. He just got his brand new radio. He's working at the HF contact that was going on. Okay, with all so-called formalities out of the way, let's get underway. Do we have any short time mobilizations? I'd like to check in. Please call now.
Victor uniform. Michael in Janesville, no traffic.
KD9MED, Mike in Janesville. Got you checked in, Mike, Southern. Happy Easter to you and your family, and we'll talk to you down the log. We'll probably catch you on the Rock County on Tuesday night. Thanks for checking in. Any more short-time mobilizations for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now.
AC9NW, Tom and Roscoe. Short time, no traffic.
AC9NW, Tom and Roscoe. Okay, Tom, got you checked in. Have a good evening. We don't catch you on the tomorrow night and Tuesday on the Saturday evening right. You and your family have a happy Easter. Thanks for checking in. Any more short-time mobilizations for Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Do we have any more short-time mobilizations? I'd like to check the Friday Night Fun Net at this time.
KD9APZ, Jimmy, can you put me down short time? I may be back.
Okay, I've got you checked in now, K9EPC. Okay, well, we got more than 2 hours. You got plenty of time. Okay, Al, we'll catch you when you catch you. Thanks for checking in. Any more short-time mobilizations for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Okay, well, there be no more short-time mobilizations. We'll take general check-ins. At this time, I'll take general check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net. Please go now.
KD9MED, Mike and Rochelle.
K9MED, Mike and Rochelle. He's live streaming this net around the world on YouTube, on the internet. He's also recording this net for future rebroadcasts on the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. I forgot to mention that earlier. Okay, sounds good, Mike. Got you checked in. Let me know if you got any internet check-ins. Okay. Any more general check-ins from northern Illinois, the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Okay, whoever is trying to check in, I got nothing but noise. You might want to increase your power or change location.
AC9JZ, Jimmy, I'll check in regular.
Okay, Mike, I already got you down. So I'll get back to you in a few minutes at the round table. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins from northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now.
Kilo 9, Foxtrot Echo Oscar.
This is K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun Net, and K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting from Friday Night Fun Net Central in Freeport. K9FDO, Justin. Okay, Justin and Rockford, got you checked in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes round table. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins? Would like to check into the from northern Illinois, the Friday Night Fun Net. Please go now.
KD9YBG, Dale.
K9YBG, Dale and Robert, got you checked in, Dale. I'll get back to you in a few minutes round table. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins from northern Illinois, the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Okay, no further check-ins from northern Illinois at this time. I'll take general check-ins from southern Wisconsin. Any general check-ins from southern Wisconsin would like to check the Friday Night Fun Net at this time. Please phone out.
KC9RGG, Norm in Orfordville, Wisconsin.
K9RGG, Norm in Orfordville, Wisconsin. Okay, Norm, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes round table. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins in southern Wisconsin? The Friday night fun net, please go now.
NA9N, Rod from New Glarus, but portable in Roscoe.
Oh boy, there's a blast from the past, as they used to say on the rock and roll station. NA9N, Rob, welcome back to the Friday night fun net. Haven't heard you in a long time. I'll get back to you in a few minutes in the roundtable. Thanks for checking in, Rob. Boy, that's a voice from the past. Used to be a regular, faithful check-in to this net. So, okay. Thanks for checking, Rob. Any more general check-ins from southern Wisconsin for the Friday night fun net? Please go now.
KA9BDI, Thomas, also in Roscoe, but from Monticello.
Thomas, there's another blast from the past. Sounds good, Thomas. Now, I got Kilo Alpha 9. Repeat the last 3 letters of your call phonetically, if you would, please.
BDI, Bravo, Delta, India.
K9BDI, Thomas. Welcome back to the Friday night fun net. We haven't heard you in a couple years or more. Thank you for checking in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes around table. Thanks for checking in. Oh, boy. Those are 2 familiar voices we haven't heard from in years. NE9N Rod and KA9BDI. Thanks. Okay, any more general check-ins from southern Wisconsin for the Friday night fun net? Please go now.
This is KC9CAT. It's Abby, also from Roscoe, but from New Glarus, Wisconsin.
Kilo Charlie 9, Charlie, what are the last 2 letters of your call?
Charlie Alpha Tango. It's KC9CAT. I'm Rod's daughter.
Hey, I don't think I've heard you before. Hey, welcome to Friday Night Fun Net. Thanks for checking, and I'll get back to you a few minutes round. Thanks for checking. Okay. Any more general check-ins from southern Wisconsin? The Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. Okay, it is Friday night, fish Friday night in Wisconsin. Well, it being Good Friday and all that, pretty soon you won't be seeing them much advertised much anymore. So everybody's at their favorite bar, restaurant, tavern, either catfish, buffalo, carp, northern pike, walleye, muskie, crappie, or bluegill. Those of you in the Milwaukee area, you're eating your Polish sausages, hot dogs, brats, kielbasa, and Braunschweiger. Of course, your cheese lovers, we've done that famous Wisconsin cheese. Okay, at this time, I'll take check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin. The Friday night fun net, please go now. Okay, well, there being no further check-ins, we'll the night's still, we'll have some more check-ins before this night's over. So, okay, I had 23 on-air check-ins last week. So, okay, let's go on with the traffic portion. Excuse me. BE testing session will take place here in Freeport on the next Saturday, April 6th at 12:30 p.m. at the Freeport Public Library. Just a minute. Let me get all my. Oh boy, let me get my papers. Straightened out here. One moment, please. Okay, here we go. If you want more, as I said, BE testing session will take place next Saturday, April 6th at 12:30 p.m. at the Freeport Public Library. If you want more information, contact John Mitchell, W9JC Whiskey 9 Juliet to Charlie. Area code 815-238-7485. I repeat, area code 815-238-7485. Or you can contact him at johnmitchell61 at gmail.com. johnmitchell61 at gmail.com. He's the chief VEC here in Stevenson County. He'll give you more information about that VE testing session. So next week. Okay. Uh, does anybody else have any traffic you'd like to pass along for the net? Okay, well, there being no one, let's see. Let's go ahead. I got another piece of traffic, but we'll save that for later on during the net. I don't want to keep anybody waiting here. So, okay, let's go ahead with the Friday Night Fun Net Tech Corner. Are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna do you want to put up on your tower? What kind of radio do you want to buy? Base, mobile, all mode, PRS, DMR, FT8? You have any technical questions? If you do, this is the time to bring them up now, and we'll do our best to answer them for you. Anybody has any technical questions they'd like to bring for the net this time? Okay, well, no technical questions, so we'll move on to the next segment, the Friday Night Fun Net Contest / DX Corner. Did you make any DX contacts this week? The band was pretty lousy as far as I was concerned. So, anybody have any DX reports they'd like to pass along? We understand there's a major contest taking place this weekend. Would anybody like to comment on that now? K9GCR.
KD9MED.
K9MED, go ahead, Mike.
Alrighty, Jimmy. I posted the link up there on our Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. It's a real short video, about a minute and a half. Went out on a 17-meter group today. Brief reset. And there I had made contact with the moderator. We talked a little bit. Told him it's the first time on the air in 2 years, as far as 17-meter. Last time I was on was back in January 23, I think, and 2022. Brief reset. So put out my call sign, and here's what I got. I got a 5.9 over in Heber City, Utah, by Lewis. Whiskey 7 Golf Bravo Alpha. Got a 5.4 by November 2 Uniform Tango Yankee George over in Central New York. 5.2 by Kilo 5 Victor Whiskey Zulu by Tom over in North Texas. And a 5.8 by the moderator, Kilo 4 Delta Bravo Charlie Jim in North Florida.
Congratulations on making those contacts, Central Station in Utah. That's great. So. Oh boy, I don't know what happened there. Anything else? Okay. Congratulations, Mike, on making those contacts, especially on the stations in Utah. Anything else you'd like to mention?
No, other than all the QSO was done on the PRC 320. It's running 30 watts. It's a military radio. It's I've got videos on that, and it's pretty interesting radio to use.
Okay, well, sounds great there, Mike. Thanks for your DX report there. Any other station have any DX reports you'd like to pass along?
KD9MED.
KD9MED. Good evening, Kerry. What's going on with you? What do you got for us?
Thanks, Jimmy. Good evening, everybody. I'm a little late. I just got back from Good Friday service. I was on the air this week for a little under 2 hours. That was back last Sunday, and we had a tremendous space weather storm at that time. We had numerous flares, we had proton storm, and we also had a CME impact, and the KP index got up to 8, which it hasn't been that high for 6 years, so it was a heck of a storm. But I got on the air anyway, brief reset. So in spite of the storm, I made 19 contacts. I think 6 countries outside the United States. Puerto Rico, Colombia, Spain, Canada, Bahamas, Trinidad, Tobago, Italy, and St. Vincent. So that's 8 countries. That's my second St. Vincent contact of all time. And he has confirmed, which I appreciate. Brief reset. The other notable one is this Canadian station. Let's see, where is it now? Oh, VY2EK. He's on that little tiny province, what's it called, Prince Edward Island, and he's only my second Canadian contact from Prince Edward Island. It's really, I don't know if it's their dinkiest province, but it's pretty small. So that's about it. KD9MED.
Okay, Kerry, sounds good. Do you have any more information? There's supposed to be a major contest going on this weekend. I know Joe, JPP, Chicago's brand new HF rig. He was telling me he was working stations on there.
No, I don't have the contest information right here to hand, Jimmy, but maybe somebody else can fill us in on that. KD9MED.
Okay, well, Mike, K9MED, was giving us some information there. He made, on 12 meters, we made contact with a station in Utah, so that sounds good. Okay, Mike, I already got you checked into the net, and we'll get back to you in a few minutes at the roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more, does any other station have any DX reports or contest information? Okay, so let's go ahead with the swap net. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be related to hobbies, ramp trading, or computers. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be the property of or in possession of the person who wants to get rid of stuff. If you mention price over the air, but any action should take place either in person or over the telephone. Also, no commercial business of any kind is allowed. Do we have any, does anybody have any swap net traffic United path log? Okay, well, let's go ahead with the roundtable. We're talking about Easter. What are your favorite memories of the holiday? What are your plans for Easter? So, okay, Mike, 89JZ, what's going on with you? You were telling me about your favorite memories earlier when you were checked in earlier. What are your plans for Easter? What are your favorite memories of the holiday?
Thank you, Jimmy. 89JZ here, and I love Easter. It is wonderful. It's not just an Easter bunny. It's a holiday to celebrate the rising of Christ. So I'll go with that. Nothing too religious or political here, but definitely love it. I have good memories as a child. We'd always go to church on Sunday. Usually Good Friday. I was kind of laughing about it. We had a Good Friday that we didn't have a rainy, stormy Good Friday. That was unusual. It seemed like it always was stormy in my childhood. But yeah, I'm looking forward to just relaxing with friends and no big deal. Just relaxing and enjoying. And being thankful. Do appreciate everyone here. So thank you. AC9JZ.
Yes, I have very pleasant memories of Easter too. I love it to be. I'll tell you what. I'll take this holiday over Christmas. Christmas has become so commercial now. It's just pathetic. Easter, not so much. That's the way I like it. That's the way it should be. Okay, Mike. Thank you for checking in. All right. Let's see. Okay, let's move on. Mike, KD9MED, what are your plans for Easter? And what pleasant memories you have of the holiday?
KD9MED here. Yeah, well, we'll be out with the grandkids here, and taking care of the kids. And I guess I don't know. It's just as a kid, just going through the all like the Easter egg hunts. That's always been kind of the favorite memories of it all. But that's about it. That's what we'll be doing. KD9MED, back to net.
Okay, you have fun with your grandchildren on Easter Sunday, and thanks for all you do for this net. Okay, thanks for taking in. Justin, K9FDO, what are you doing? What are you doing for Easter? And what are your favorite memories of the holiday back growing up or what have you?
Well, coming up this Sunday, I'm going over to my dad's house. We're going to have a nice cookout. Oh, the good stuff that goes down on Easter. Not a real big holiday for me, but plenty of good memories. Could go on for a while about it, but I won't bore you. But anyway, though, great job on the net tonight, Jimmy. I think Corey was trying to check in as well. I think he was trying to get in, but I'll give it back to you. Good luck with the net, K9FDO.
Okay, thanks. By the way, Justin, I can hear there's an echo. You must have something going on in the background, because I can hear an echo there with your signal. Thanks for checking. All right, let's see if Corey, KD9ZTZ, are you there? Come on in.
KD9ZTZ checking in on short time.
Okay, Corey, I've got you checked in. I know you're short time. What do you do for Easter Sunday? What are your favorite memories of the holiday?
I'm gonna have a steak dinner on Sunday, and my personal favorite memories are just doing Easter egg hunts when I was a little kid with my parents. KD9ZTZ, and I'll be clear.
Okay, sounds good, Corey. Thanks for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. You and your family have a happy Easter. So, okay, thanks. Okay, let's take a pause here. Are there any more stations who would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Okay. Dale, K9YBG, what are you doing for Easter, and what are your favorite memories of the holiday?
KD9YBG. Well, I'm going to be staying home for Easter and just kind of have my own little dinner here. But as far as memories, my mom always made a ham on Easter and a lasagna, and then we always had cherry cheesecake for dessert. So we ate pretty good that day. KD9YBG, back to net.
Sounds good. By the way, I think you have a 1-year anniversary coming up. Is this a 1-year anniversary of you getting your ham radio license?
That'll be on April 1st, I think it would be.
April 1st, that's this coming Monday.
Be a year.
Okay, now I gotta ask you, how do you like this hobby of Raps Radio 1 year in?
Yeah, I really like it a lot. I like getting into making things for the hobby, and like I say, I'm making a bunch of different kind of antennas, and I like the freedom from the cell phone and emergency communications. So I'm pretty pleased with it. KD9YBG, back to net.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. I will been in this hobby at May 19th. That would be my 20th anniversary. May 19th of 2004. I got my well, let's see. I got the phone call saying that my license went through. That was from the late Marv Clem. He was the GBEC in Stevenson County at the time. He's the silent key now. But yeah, I'll be working on my on my third license there. So okay, Dale. Thanks for checking in. And happy Easter to you and your family. Oh, that's right. We'll catch you tomorrow night on the rag tune net. Okay, sounds good. K9RFD Norman Orville. What are you doing for Easter, and what are your favorite memories of the holiday?
KC9GCR, KC9RGG. Yes, Jim, I guess my favorite memories from the holiday are the hot cross buns my mother used to make just before Easter. They were wonderful, and of course they commemorated Easter, and I can still smell them cooking in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, you bet. I don't think my family's never had those hot cross buns before, but I believe what you're telling me. That's for sure. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, Norm, hey, thanks for checking in. I better let you go so you can hit the sack.
Yeah, Jim, I'm sorry I missed last Friday. I was down at White Pine State Forest in Illinois, and I had all intentions of calling in and registering for the Friday Night Fun Net, and I forgot. So that's it. I got to work on my memory. KC9GCR, KC9RGG.
Okay, Norm. I think we all got to work on our memories every once in a while, even the younger people. Norm, thanks for checking in. You and your family have a happy Easter, and we'll talk to you next Friday night. All right. Let's see if Rob, NA9N, is still on the air. Are you still on the air, Rob? What are you doing for Easter, and what are your favorite memories of the holidays?
KC9GCR in the net from NA9N. Good evening, Jim and everyone. For Easter, we're probably going to have kind of an informal family gathering. It sounds like nothing real formal. Some of my best memories of Easter as a child were going to the store and buying the Paz brand Easter egg dyeing kits with the little tablets, the color tablets, and making sure you had vinegar at home to dye the eggs with, and using those little wire egg holders that you had to bend to pull the eggs out of the dye. So remember that a lot. Haven't done that for a lot of years. So back to you, back to net. This is NA9N.
Now, I'll tell you, every Easter my mom, my younger sister used to dye Easter eggs every year. I used to watch them when they went out in the kitchen there. We lived in the house in Rydot there, and I'll tell you what, that was fun. Every Easter Sunday we'd go out. I think the mom and dad would do a good job of hiding those Easter eggs. It took a while, but we eventually found them. And that was a fun. That was about two. So that and going to church, of course. So, Rob, thanks for checking in. Don't be a stranger. So we really enjoy hearing you. Thanks for checking in. Okay, and happy Easter to you and your family. KD9MED, Thomas, what are you going to do for Easter?
This is K9RFD. Yeah, I guess my plans are probably the same as my uncle's NA9N. I don't really know what we're doing. And I guess my favorite memories are just kind of Easter egg hunts. I don't know. That's about it. This is K9RFD.
Okay, Thomas, sounds great. Happy Easter to you and your family, and thanks for checking in. Like I told your uncle, don't be a stranger. Start checking in the Friday Night Fun Net again. Sounds good. Thanks for checking in. Happy Easter to you and your family. KC9, Charlie, Alpha Charlie. What's going on with you? What are you going to be doing for Easter?
This is K9CAT. It's K9 like cat at the end. And for Easter, I'm the one that's going to be planning the Easter gathering with my dad and Thomas. And my favorite Easter memory, oh man, I have a really distinct one. When I was in 6th grade, I remember my dad tricking me, and he had this little animal container. I think it was like a hamster container. And he was like, all right, Abby, like, you have to take care of this. And it's very special. Like, be careful. He's going to bite you. And inside this little inside this little, like, animal container was my very first phone. And I will always remember that because I was so excited. I thought it was a hamster, and then it was a phone. And I was a little sad about that, but, yeah, it was good. Back to the net.
Oh, hey, that sounds good, And that reminds me, back when I was, I think it was about 10 or 11 years old, for Easter we got some baby chicks. And we used to take care of them every day, what have you. They grew up to be roosters. And I'm not kidding. They crow every day. They crow from morning to night. Finally, we had to end up getting rid of them. And I remember we used to go to the lumber yard and ride out there. Used to buy my chicken feed. And I'll tell you what. One time my other sister, she put some chicken feed on some of my mother's dishes. Oh, and my mother was not very happy about it. She said, Dad, you get that chicken liver off my dishes. Oh. Well, yeah, that was fun about that. Hey, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Happy Easter to you and your family. Carrie, KD9MED, what are your plans for Easter?
This is KD9MED. Oh, congratulations to YBG on first 1 year on the air. Boy, the time goes fast, doesn't it? Sunday, I'm going to go to church, and then when I get home, I'm going to watch a Bible movie. I'm going to watch Risen, which came out in 2016. It stars Joseph Fiennes. It's a really good movie. I recommend it highly. It's called Risen. It came out in 2016. You should be able to find it online. Brief reset. The movie that I watched today, Good Friday, was The Gospel of John. Back in 2014, there was a director, his name is David Batty, and he created 4 films, one for each of the 4 Gospels, and they're really, really excellent films. I recommend them highly. You can find those for free on YouTube. Thanks a lot. KD9MED.
Oh, yeah. And I'm assuming, I think usually ABC does this every year. They always broadcast the 10 Commandments. So, you know, they'll go on from about 6 or 7 o'clock to about midnight. So, you know, they show the whole thing. They always show that every year. I know the TV stations years ago used to show some of those old movies, like The Robe, Demetrius and the Gladiators, Barabbas, and some of these other old David and Bathsheba. And oh yeah, they used to show a lot of those old movies. They don't anymore, and that's too bad too. I have a VCR I've had for years and it's not been connected. I still got some of those old VHS tapes of those old religious movies. Oh yeah. Well, thank you for checking in there, Carrie, and happy Easter to you and your family. That concludes my list. Are there any more stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun at this time? You're coming home from your Friday night fish fry, steak fry, or grocery shopping and getting ready for that big Easter dinner this coming Sunday. Coming home from the show, if you just turned your radio on, or if you've been copying the mail over the last 40 minutes, that's your chance to check in the Friday Night Fun Net from anywhere in the region with drop traffic. Please call K9 GCR. Last station trying to check in, unable to copy. Nothing but static with your signal. You might want to increase your power or change location. Let's try that one more time.
K9RFD Kilo Delta 9er Tango November Uniform.
KD9MED, Brandon and Monroe. I got you, Brandon. What's going on with you? What are you going to be doing for Easter?
Go to my dad's church in Rockford, and then go to my free school. That's about all I have. This is KD9 CRU, Dr. KD9.
Sounds good, Brandon. We'll catch you on the... Oh, that's right. I think Scott will be running the net this coming Sunday night. So you have a happy Easter. We'll catch you on the net this coming Sunday night. Thanks for checking in. Any more stations want checking the Friday night fun at this time? Please call now. Oh. I've got a couple of Easter radio nut jokes we got here. I don't know who wrote this one, but here's one. You know you're a radio nut when you scramble your Easter eggs on top of your foot warmer or linear amplifier. Here's one from Eric, N9MCS. You know you're a radio nut when you see the Easter bunny and you try to figure out how to attach aluminum foil between his ears. Here's a couple more. Eric and I put this radio nut joke together. You know you're a radio nut when you say grace at the Easter dinner table and you have your HT key that goes out over the repeater. And here's another. Oh wait, whoa, no. No, that's not a radio nut joke. That's what we can forget. We'll skip that then. I guess that. All right, that's the end of the Easter radio nut jokes. I hope you enjoyed them. If you have a homemade radio nut joke you want to pass along, you give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net hotline or on the radio here. The homemade radio nut jokes are better than the 30 original ones anyway. Okay, at this time, we have any more stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Please go now. Okay, I'm trying to get this month's Ham Rag magazine. I'm trying to get out some information about the Ham Fest there taking place. Let's see if I can find. Well, let's see. Okay. All right. We don't have to worry about those two. They're over with. So we'll just okay. We'll move on. We'll find another one. Come on here. Oh, that was hell too. Hold on. We'll find some here, folks. Whoa, now wait a minute. Where is that one? Where's that one about now, we don't want to do that just yet. We want to find about the sandwich. Just a minute. Okay. I'm trying to find some information about the Sandwich Ham Festival. Well, anyway, that will take place the first Sunday in May. And, here we go. The DeKalb Ham Fest, sponsored by the Kishwaukee Ham Radio Club. Sunday, May 5th, 2024, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Vendor tailgate setup Saturday, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. And Sunday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. via back gate. $8 advance tickets, double subs, and $10 admission at the gate, a single sub. Richard, N9CO, has advanced the tickets to the DeKalb Ham Fest. If you want to give them a call at area code 815-547-8686. Area code 815-547-8686. Richard, N9CO. If you want the advanced tickets to the DeKalb Ham Fest. All right. Overnight camping on fairgrounds, $25 per night, includes electric and sewer. Rain or shine. 2 large buildings, 3 cash prizes, prize drawings every half hour. Free outside tailgating. No, there will be no VE testing session. Chairs are not furnished. Food vendor, Hy-Vee. Fairgrounds regulations prohibit the vehicles in the buildings. It's always the first Sunday in May 5th, 2024. Sandwich Fairgrounds, Sandwich, Illinois. Just north of Route 34 intersection of Sidam and the Gleddy Roads. Talk in K9RFD Repeater 146730, PL 100.0 Minutes all center at 146.52 Simplex. Please use main gate. Anybody has any questions? Contact Bob Yours, W9ICU, Handfest Chairman at 815-757-3219 or email W9ICU at arrl.net. All right, we won't worry about that information. There's your information about the DeKalb Ham Fest. Oh, we'll worry about the Stark Rock Ham Fest another time, but we won't worry about that. Okay. Any more stations want to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now.
W9KLG Mobile.
W9KLG and Kevin Mobile. What's going on with you, Kevin?
Oh, nothing much. Just been terribly sick. I don't know why, but it's pretty bad.
Oh, there's a lot of that going on all over the place. That's for sure. So, okay, Kevin, we're talking about Easter. What are your plans? What are your plans for Easter and this Sunday? And what are your favorite memories of Easter?
Well, Jimmy, I had plans for this Sunday, but I don't know. Everybody getting sick, it might not happen. I haven't been out to be able to get the stuff to get the Easter stuff for the kids. But when I was a kid, my family were Jehovah's Witnesses, so they didn't celebrate them.
This is K9G, Sergeant Friday Night Fun and K9RFD Repeater, Rockford, transmitting from Friday Night Fun at Central and Freeport. Okay, Kevin, I understand. So, well, yeah, that's too bad. I think one son, I think this was back in high school. When I was in high school, I think I got sick there, so had the flu or something like that. That was on Easter Sunday, but oh well. What are you going to do? Stuff happens. Okay. Thanks for checking in. Justin already checked in, and Corey already checked in.
Well, that's good. Yeah, they sent me a text earlier, but I still don't have my station set up at home yet. With me getting sick, it's been torn apart for almost a week now.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, well, let's hope your kids get well soon. So, okay. I know you've been having time with that lately. So, okay. 7-3, thank you for checking in. Drive safely, and thanks for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Any more stations you want to check in, please go now. Okay, one moment, please. One moment, please. Okay. We're gonna do a little bit of Friday Night Fun Net trivia. This is for the benefit of those people who are studying for their first ham radio licenses. A lot of people listen to us on the scanner because they can't listen to police communications anymore unless you have a very expensive digital scanner. Or other people listen just for the heck of it. So, okay. This is for the benefit of those who are studying their first. Next VE testing session will take place here in Freeport next Saturday, April 6th at 12:30 p.m. in the Freeport Public Library. Okay, I'm trying to avoid reading the same question. Okay. What, if any, are the restrictions concerning transmission of language that may be considered indecent or obscene? A, the FCC maintains a list of words that are not permitted to be used on amateur frequencies. B, any such language is prohibited. C, the ITU maintains a list of words that are not permitted to be used on amateur frequencies. D, there is no such prohibition. What, if any, are the restrictions concerning transmission of language that may be considered indecent or obscene? A, the FCC maintains a list of words that are not permitted to be used on amateur frequencies. B, any such language is prohibited. C, the ITU maintains a list of words that are not permitted to be used on amateur frequencies. D, there is no such prohibition. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
Let's go with B Bravo, KD9MED.
Repeat that there, Mike. What's it again?
B Bravo, any. KD9MED.
Okay, I got you. It sounds to me like your signal was a little bit distorted. It might have been after modulation too enough higher. It might be close to the mic, but we got you. You are correct. What, if any, are the restrictions concerning the transmission of language that may be considered indecent or obscene? Correct answer is B Bravo. Any such language is prohibited. 97.11384. While you may encounter stations using such language, it's best to avoid controversial topics and expletives. And radio license manual page 8-10. I guess there's a lot of it goes on 75, 80 meters. That's why I avoid that band if like I do the playing. All right. Find another one here. Oh, that one's too easy. That's a dead giveaway. I'm not going to read that one. I think I read that. All right. I'm going to read this question anyway. What is the meaning of the procedural signal CQ? A, call on the quarter hour. B, test transmission, no reply expected. C, only the call station should transmit. D, calling any station. What is the meaning of the procedural signal CQ? A, call on the quarter hour. B, test transmission, no reply expected. C, only the call station should transmit. D, D, calling any station. Anybody correct to answer this question? Okay, what is the meaning of the procedural signal CQ? Correct answer is C, Charlie. No. Let's do that again. What is the meaning of the procedural signal CQ? The correct answer is D delta. D delta, calling any station. CQ is a procedural signal. That means I am calling any station. And we're the license manual page 6-6. Those of you who use DMR should know the correct answer to this question by heart. What is the purpose of the caller code used on DMR repeater systems? A. Must match the repeater caller code for access. B. Defines the frequency pair to use. C. Identifies the codec used. D. Defines the minimum signal level required for access. What is the purpose of the caller code used on DMR repeater systems? A. Must match the repeater caller code for access. B. Defines the frequency pair to use. C. Identifies the codec used. D. Defines the minimum signal level required for access. Anybody correct to answer this question? Okay, we must not have any DMR people on the net tonight. So, okay, what is the purpose of the caller code used on DMR repeater systems? Correct answer is A, alpha. Must match the repeater caller code for access. Digital codes called caller codes are used to access a specific repeater, similarly to CTCSS or PL access tones on an analog FM repeater. That radio license manual page 6-13. What effect does multipath propagation have on data transmissions? A. Transmission rates must be increased by a factor equal to the number of separate paths observed. B. Transmission rates must be decreased by a factor equal to the number of separate paths observed. C. No significant changes will occur if the signals are transmitted using FM. D. Error rates are likely to increase. What effect does multipath propagation have on the data transmissions? A. Transmission rates must be increased by a factor equal to the number of separate paths observed. B. Transmission rates must be decreased by a factor equal to the number of separate paths observed. C. No significant changes will occur if the signals are transmitted using FM. D. Error rates are likely to increase. Anybody correct to answer this question? Okay, what effect does multipath propagation have on data transmissions? Correct answer is D delta. Error rates are likely to increase. Distortion caused by multipaths can cause VHF and UHF digital data signals to be received with a higher error rate, even though the signal may be strong. That brings the license manual page 4-1. Okay, which is equal to 1 kilovolt? A, 1 to 1,000 of a volt. B, 1 to 100 volts. C, C, 1,000 volts, D, 1 million volts. Which is equal to 1 kilovolt? A, 1/1000 of a volt, B, 100 volts, C, 1,000 volts, D, 1 million volts. Anybody correct answer to this question?
Nobody's helping tonight, Jimmy. AC9JZ. That would be C, 1,000 volts.
You are correct, Mike. You are correct. Which is equal to 1 kilovolt? The correct answer is C, Charlie, 1,000 volts. 1 kilovolt equals 1,000 times 1 volt equals 1,000 volts. And radio lines command on page 2-2. All right. Partly cloudy, 47 degrees, 50 degrees high tomorrow, what have you. So, okay, let's find another one here. Okay, all right. What electrical component opposes the flow of current in a DC circuit? A, inductor, B, resistor, C, inverter, D, transformer. What electrical component opposes the flow of current in a DC circuit? A, inductor, B, resistor, C, inverter, D, transformer. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
Nobody's going to answer, Jimmy. Let's try B, resistor.
You are correct, Mike. You are correct. Excuse me. What electrical component composes the flow of current in a DC circuit? Correct answer is B, Bravo, resistor. Resistors oppose the flow of electrical current in an AC or DC circuit. Ham radio lights and magic page 3-8.
Inductors would be for AC.
Okay, thanks, Mike, for that information. See if we can find another question here. Oh, boy. Oh, I think I read that question once, so I'm going to find another one here. What would cause a broadcast AM or FM radio to receive an amateur radio transmission unintentionally? A, the receiver is unable to reject strong signals outside the AM or FM band. B, the microphone gain of the transmitter is turned up too high. C, the audio amplifier of the transmitter is overloaded. D, the deviation of an FM transmitter is set too low. What would cause a broadcast AM or FM radio to receive an amateur radio transmission unintentionally? A, the receiver is unable to reject strong signals outside the AM or FM band. B, the microphone gain of the transmitter is turned up too high. C, the audio amplifier of the transmitter is overloaded. D, the deviation of an FM transmitter is set too low. Anybody correct answer to this question?
I hope you're not going to ask me to do all the high-end type questions. AC9JZ here, and that would be A, I believe. Let's give it a try, Jimmy, because that has to do with the receiver not rejecting signals.
You are correct, Mike. You are correct. What would cause a broadcast AM or FM receiver to... What would cause a broadcast AM or FM radio to receive an amateur radio transmission unintentionally? Correct answer is A alpha. The receiver is unable to reject strong signals outside the AM or FM band. Okay. Let's find another one. Oh, okay. Oh, we'll skip that one. I'll tell you what. Do we have any more stations who'd like to check the Friday Night Fun Test? Please go now. Okay. Well, I guess I'll tell you what. The net's kind of slow tonight, but I think people are probably out doing their grocery shopping, might get stuff for their Easter dinner this Sunday. So, okay. I'll read some more questions. Well, we're going to read it from the general Q&A. We'll see what we can find here. Oh, that's a dead. That one's a dead giveaway. I'm not going to read that one. Dead giveaway. When selecting an SSB transmitting frequency, what minimum separation should be used to minimize interference to stations on adjacent frequencies? A. 5 Hz to 50 Hz. B. 150 Hz to 500 Hz. C. 2 kilohertz to 3 kilohertz. D. Approximately 6 kilohertz. When selecting an SSB transmitting frequency, what minimum separation should be used to minimize interference to stations on adjacent frequencies? A. 5 Hz to 50 Hz. B. 150 Hz to 500 Hz. C. 2 kilohertz to 3 kilohertz. D. Approximately 6 kilohertz. Anybody correct answer to this question? Okay. When selecting an SSB transmitting frequency, what minimum separation should be used to minimize interference to stations on adjacent frequencies? The correct answer is C. Charlie, 2 kilohertz to 3 kilohertz. All right, okay, let's see if we can find one of them. Okay, what is the relationship between high standing wave ratio, SWR, and transmission line loss? A, there is no relationship between transmission line loss and SWR. B, high SWR increases loss in a lossy transmission line. C, high SWR makes it difficult to measure transmission line loss. D, high SWR reduces the relative effect of transmission line loss. What is the relationship between high standing wave ratio, SWR, and transmission line loss? A, there is no relationship between transmission line loss and SWR. B, high SWR increases loss in a lossy transmission line. C, high SWR makes it difficult to measure transmission line loss. D, high SWR reduces the relative effect of transmission line loss. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? Okay, what is the relationship between the highest standing wave? What is the relationship between the highest standing wave ratio, SWR, and transmission line loss? Correct answer is B, Bravo. High SWR increases the loss of the elongated transmission line. As SWR increases, more power is reflected by the load. That reflected power must travel through the line, and on each round trip, some of it is dissipated as heat due to the feed line loss. Thus, increasing SWR in the feed line also increases the total loss in the line. General Class License Manual, page 7-19. Okay, what is the feed point impedance of an end-fed half-wave antenna? A, very low. B, approximately 50 ohms. C, approximately 300 ohms. D, very high. What is the feed point impedance of an end-fed half-wave antenna? A, very low. B, approximately 50 ohms. C, approximately 300 ohms. D, very high. Anybody correct answer to this question?
KD9EPZ.
Go ahead, Al.
Now I forgot it all of a sudden. Read me the question one more time.
Okay, Al, happens to everybody. What is the feed point impedance of an end-fed half-wave antenna? A, very low. B, approximately 50 ohms. C, approximately 300 ohms. D, very high.
Very, very high. To get it down to 50 ohms, you have to have a 49-to-1 onion. So you figure 49 times 50 is the impedance of the antenna.
You are correct, Al. You are correct. What is the feed point impedance of an end-fed half-wave antenna? The correct answer is D delta, very high. Feed point impedance of a 1/2 wavelength dipole increases as the feed point is moved away from the center and is several thousand ohms at the end. The end-fed half-wave, or EFHW antenna, with its feed point at one end, is popular for portable operating because it is lightweight and easy to install. General Class License Manual, page 7-2. All right. Find another one here. All right. I think we're going to read 2 more questions. I think that's going to do it for the night. All right. What must you do if your station fails to meet the FCC RF exposure exemption criteria? A, perform an RF exposure evaluation in accordance with FCC OET Bulletin 65. B, contact FCC for permission to transmit. C, perform an RF exposure evaluation in accordance with World Meteorological Organization guidelines. D, use an FCC approved band pass filter. What must you do if your station fails to meet the FCC RF exposure exemption criteria? A, perform an RF exposure evaluation in accordance with FCC OET Bulletin 65. B, contact the FCC for permission to transmit. C, perform an RF exposure evaluation in accordance with World Meteorological Organization guidelines. D, use an FCC approved the band pass filter. Anybody correct answer to this question? Okay, what must you do if your station fails to meet meets the FCC RF exposure exemption criteria? The correct answer is A alpha. Perform an RF exposure evaluation in accordance with FCC OET Bulletin 65. If you find that your station exceeds the exemption criteria listed in the tables G01 and G02, you will need to evaluate it according to FCC OET Bulletin 65, 97.13, 97.13 C2, 1.301. Oh, forget it. Let's move on. Okay. One moment, please. Okay, let's see if I can find it. There's another question I had here. We'll find it. We'll find it. Let's see. Hold on. Here we go. All right. I think we found it here. All right. Okay. We'll find it. Okay. One moment, please. We'll find it. Okay. Excuse me. What are the toughest questions in the general and the general or extra Q&A, your tower questions? Especially those of you who are new ham radio operators. Someday you're going to be involved in a tower climbing expedition. You're either going to be climbing the tower itself or be part of the tower support ground crew. When you take your VE testing session here in Freeport, if you're asked this question next Saturday, you answer it correctly, this question might put you over the top as far as getting your license goes. Here we go. Which of these choices should be observed when climbing a tower using a safety harness? A. Always hold on to the tower with one hand. B. Confirm that the harness is rated for the weight of the climber and that is within its allowable safety service life. C. Ensure that all heavy tools are securely fastened to the harness. D. All these choices are correct. Excuse me. Which of these choices should be observed when climbing a tower using a safety harness? A. Always hold on to the tower with one hand. B. Confirm that the harness is rated for the weight of the climber and that it is within its allowable service life. C. Ensure that all heavy tools are securely fastened in the harness. D. All these choices are correct. Anybody correct to answer this question? This is K9 GCR to Friday Night Fun-In on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun at Central and Freeport. I'm going to read this question one more time, and we'll see if anybody has a correct answer. Which of these choices should be observed when climbing a tower using a safety harness? A. Always hold on to the tower with one hand. B. Confirm that the harness is rated for the weight of the climber, and it is within its allowable service life. C. Ensure that all heavy tools are securely fastened to the harness. D. All these choices are correct. Those of you who climb towers should know the correct answer to this one by heart. All right. Which of these choices should be observed when climbing a tower using a safety harness? Correct answer is B. Bravo. Confirm that the harness is rated for the weight of the climber and that it is within its allowable service life. As you are climbing up or down, remember to take your time. It's not a race. Be sure your climbing gear is fully secured. Belts and harnesses must be within their service life and adequately rated for weight. Carabiners should be completely closed. Latching hooks should be all closed away from the tower. Always use the safety lanyard or redundant lanyards. And remember that often forgotten rule. Follow the manufacturer's directions and General Class License Manual, page 9-14. This concludes Friday Night Fun. That's trivia for this week. We'll do it again next Friday night. Any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun net, please call now. Okay, I'm going to give you a rundown of all the other nets we have in the area. Don't forget, now wait. In about 36 minutes, at 10 o'clock, on the 443.750 repeater in Chicago, or you can pick up the 440.950 repeater in Janesville. That's Chad, the W9AXD Repeater. The night watch net will be getting underway. That net is held 7 nights a week. Last night they didn't get done until close to 11:30. But again, that net runs 7 nights a week. That's a good net. Now that Chad W9AXD links his repeater to that 443.750 repeater in Chicago, at least I can listen to it every night. That 443.750 repeater is a PL 114.8 plus laws, and they do have EchoLink capabilities. You can't get in it. So okay. Don't forget, tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. on this repeater, we have the Saturday evening rag tune net. I believe it will be Larry K9KZG will be net control tomorrow night. We go around several different times. Net control picks topics. You want to talk about that topic, fine. If not, you can bring up something else. We go around a few times. It's all about rag tuning. That's what the Saturday evening rag tune net is all about. And then the Saturday night fun net is held on the 146.910 repeater in Milwaukee. Well, technically that repeater is located in New Berlin, Wisconsin. It has a PL 127.3 minus offset. You have to check in a certain way. Some of the topics they talk about, I wouldn't even dream of bringing up on this net. Okay. Try to think. Just a minute here. I'm trying to. Oh yeah. The Green County Aries Racing that is held every Sunday evening at 7:30 p.m. on the 145.110 repeater in Monroe with a PL 123.0 minus offset. Net control is shared by Scott, K9YI, or Brandon KD9MED, who checked in this net earlier. So it's combination Aries Racing and rag tune net. There's a marginal risk of severe weather in this area after 10 o'clock tonight. So I may have to close down this net earlier. We'll just see what happens. So, okay. The Big Thunder Ranch Radio Club net is held every Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on the 147.375 repeater in Belvedere. That is the PL of 1 to 100.0 plus offset. That used to be on at 8 o'clock. Now they changed it to 7 o'clock. Should have mentioned that first. Okay. What do you want to say? All right, let's continue. Richard N9ZO usually checks into that net. He did not check in on the last Sunday or during the Monday night Kishwaukee Trail Club net. Hopefully he's okay. Then the Sterling, the White County Aries Racing Group holds its Sunday evening net at 8 p.m. on the 146.850 repeater in Sterling with a PL 114.8 minus offset. Shouldn't have problem getting into that repeater. It's the antenna is located about 300 feet in the air on the Illinois State Police Group 1 radio tower. Their main headquarters in Sterling. Monday evening at 7 p.m. on this repeater, we got the Monday night rah-rah info net. Larry, K9KZD, and I share news and net control operator. I ran it this last Friday, he'll run it this coming Friday. Then at 8 p.m., there's the Lee County Aries net on the 146.970 repeater in Dixon with a PL 82.5 minus offset. And the Kishwaukee Amateur Radio Club Monday night net is held at 8:30 p.m. on Monday evenings on the 146.730 repeater in Cal with a PL 100.0 minus offset. Tuesday evening, you got a whole bunch of nets to choose from. You got the Health Tech and Social Net, which is held on this repeater at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. So Larry, H9GO is your net control operator. You want to know what you're doing health-wise, you have any other traffic you'd like to pass along. Also at 7 p.m., you got the Tuesday evening Rock County Public Service Net on 145.450 repeater in Janesville, the field of 123.0 minus offset. I don't know what happened this past Tuesday, but there was no net held on that Tuesday night. Tuesday evenings at 8:30 p.m. on the 147.165 repeater in Oregon with PL 146.2 plus offset. The Ogle County Sam's net is held. That runs for about 10 minutes. If you have time, you'll switch over to 146.595 for a brief simplex net. Then at 9 o'clock, you switch back over to the repeater for the Ogle County Amateur net for every Skywarn. I missed that net this past Tuesday because I ended up falling asleep. So I checked in. John, WA6UCA was net control. He said, don't worry about it. We haven't gotten the fixture of the roster change yet, so you still keep your perfect attendance record intact. I said, okay, thank you. I was still mad that I missed that net, though. Wednesday evenings, don't forget, the brand new net on this repeater. It's the chat net, and let's see, they just started at the beginning of the month there. I think they had 6 or 7, or I don't know how many check-ins they had, but it was a good net. Also at 7 p.m. here in Freeport on the 147.390 repeater. PL 114.8 plus offset. We have the weekly Steams County Aries net. I'm the net control operator. Then, let's see. I believe at 7:30 p.m., Greater Boyd Amateur Radio Club has its Wednesday evening net on 147.120 repeater in Boyd with a PL 123.0 plus offset. Then at 8 p.m., we have our Wednesday evening swap net on the 147.390 repeater, reported PL 114.8 plus offset. Bill, K9RFD and I share the news and net control operator. I think I had 9 check-ins this past Wednesday. Bill brings us Amateur Radio Newsline, 15 minutes independent news broadcast devoted entirely to Amateur Radio. And don't forget, on Thursdays, at 7 p.m. with this repeater, we have the Winnebago County Skywarn training net. let's see, Joe, K9JPP was net control this past Tuesday. I think we had 6 chickens last night. Also, the DeKalb County Aries group holds its Thursday evening net also at 7 p.m. on the 146.730 repair in DeKalb with the PL 100.0 minus offset. Okay, now the senile net is held each and every day, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 1400 and 1500 hours Zulu, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. local time on the 14.287 megahertz upper sideband with Chuck, W9AXD as your local net control operator. Okay. That's the rundown of all the other nets we have in the area. Support your local nets, your local net control operators, support your local repairers, and remember, if any ham radio club, by all means, support your local club. Okay, do we have any more stations you'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Unable to copy, you might want to increase your power or change the location. Let's try that one more time, please. K9DDM, is that you, John?
Roger, roger. Yeah, I'm hearing the repeater pretty good. Yes, yes. You are correct. K9DDM. We're just making a quick hello, Jimmy. Have a good Easter and good weekend. John down here by Chicago.
John, you have a happy Easter. At least I don't have to talk to you on the phone. I've had no hotline check-ins tonight. Both of them put you down. And happy Easter. What are you going to be doing for Easter? Okay, John, sounds good. Hey, you have a happy Easter. Same goes for your family. Thanks for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. We'll talk to you next Friday night. Okay, are there any more stations you'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. KC9YI, Scott and Monroe, got you checked in. You got a beautiful signal tonight. Must be using your amplifier. We got you checked in. What's going on with you? Okay, Scott, sounds good. Hey, Rob, NA9N, Thomas, K9BDI, and the K9CAC, all three checked in the net tonight. Yeah, sounds good. I told him, don't be a stranger next time. Also, Brandon, K9TNU, and K9TNU checked in. I had a hard time copying him, though. Okay, sounds good there, Scott. It was a slow net tonight. You're checking number 19. I think people are doing their grocery shop, getting ready for that big Easter dinner this coming Sunday. What are you going to be doing for Easter? What are your favorite memories of the holiday? That's the question I'm asking tonight. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, you have a good happy Easter to you and your family. We'll catch you on the net this coming Sunday night. Thanks for checking in. Okay, that was Scott K9YI in Monroe. You were checking on the output frequency there. I hope you were able to hear him. Yeah, this had a beautiful signal here. He's one of the net control operators of the Green County Areas Racing Net, which I just mentioned, meets on the Sunday evenings at 7:30 p.m. on the 145.1 ton repeater in Monroe with a field of 123.0 minus offset. There was discussion this past Sunday as whether or not to have a net this coming Easter, but they decided to have it. I do not remember them not having a net on Easter. So it's usually like on Christmas, Easter, or 4th of July, or before a Monday holiday or what have you. So, okay. Any more stations want to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. All right, okay, Easter weekend. Tomorrow, 58 degrees. Sunday, 51 degrees. It's going to be mostly cloudy. So this says it's going to be, I watched the news on Channel 39. Active weekend. Now, there's a possibility we might get some severe weather later on tonight. That probably goes down the net. So anything happens, keep an eye to the sky near to the repeater. This is the repeater for the Winnebago County Skywarn. So we'll see what transpires. Any more stations want to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. This is K9G Star Friday Night Fun Net and a K9RFD Repeater and Rock for transmitting from Friday Night Fun Net Saturday Report. Any more stations want to check in? Please go now. Okay, well, this gives me a chance to go to the refrigerator and give me a can of Dr. Pepper. And probably not sounding the best. We'll take care of that. Okay, that's much better. Okay. Oh, just a minute. I better set this down on the floor or I'm going to have an accident here. Okay. Just a minute. All right. Next on the list, since we got contests going on, I'm going to read the X Code of Conduct and the Contester's Code of Ethics, and of course we'll do the Amateur's Code. All right. No, we're gonna do the DX code of conduct first. All right. DX code of conduct. 1, I will listen, and then listen again before calling. 2, I will only call if I can copy the DX station properly. 3, I will not trust the DX cluster and will be sure of the DX station's call sign before calling. 4, I will not interfere with the DX station nor anyone calling and will never tune up on the DX frequency or in the QSX slot. 5, I will wait for the DX station to enter contact before I call. 6, I will always send my full call sign. 7, I will call and then listen for a reasonable interval. I will not call continuously. 8, I will not transmit when the DX operator calls another call sign, not mine. 9, I will not transmit when the DX operator queries a call sign, not mine. 10, I will not transmit when the DX station requests geographic areas other than mine. 11, when the DX operator calls me, I will not repeat my call sign unless I think he has copied it incorrectly. 12, I will be thankful if and when I do make a contact. 13, I will respect my fellow hands and conduct myself so as to earn their respect. And number 14, this is something that Kerry, K9MED, and I came up with. I will send a QSL card or email to the DX operator to confirm my contact with the station. That's the DX Code of Conduct as amended. Okay, now we're going to do the Contester's Code of Ethics. 1, I will learn and obey the rules of any contest I enter, including the rules of my entry category. 2, I will obey the rules for amateur radio in my country. 3, I will not modify my log after the contest by using additional data sources to correct call sign / exchange errors. 4, I will accept the judging and scoring decisions of the contest sponsor as final. 5, I will adhere to the DX Code of Conduct and my operating style. 6, I will yield my frequency to any emergency communications activity. And 7, I will operate my transmitter with sufficient signals quality to minimize interference to others. That's the Contester's Code of Ethics. Okay, now we'll do the answer's code. 1, the answer is considerate. He never knowingly uses the air in such a way as to lessen the pleasure of others. 2, the answer is loyal. He offers his loyalty, encouragement, and support to his fellow radio amateurs, his local club, and to the American Radio Relay League to which amateur radio is represented. 3, the answer is progressive. He keeps the station abreast of science. It is well-built and efficient. His operating practice is above reproach. 4, the answer is friendly. Slow and patient sending when requested. Friendly advice and counsel to the beginner. Kindly assistance, cooperation, and consideration for the interests of others. These are marks of the answer spirit. 5, and this is very important. The answer is balance. Radio is his hobby. He never allows it to interfere with any of his duties he owes to his home, his job, his school, or his community. 6, the answer is patriotic. His knowledge and his station are always ready for the service of his country and his community. That's the answer's code, as Tony N9RFD, our EC here in Steams County, says. Some to live by not only on the radio, but throughout life itself. Okay, now we got these out of the way. Do we have any more stations? I'd like to check the Friday Night Fun Net. Please go now. tell you what. I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun at Central Facebook page. I think last report we had over 168 people sign up for it. I don't know if that's a correct count or not. Contact Brad AH2I, Ricky WX9RLT, or Justin K9FDO if you want to sign up for the Friday Night Fun at Facebook page. Go to Friday Night Fun at Facebook page, punch in your call sign, and follow instructions to your business. You can listen to this net after it's posted later tonight. You can listen to last week's net or future or any past edition of the Friday Night Fun net. It's listen to Friday Night Fun net all day, every day, or all night, every night. It's the Friday Night Fun net every night of the week. Let's say it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You can't sleep. So you decide, I'm going to turn on the Friday Night Fun net Facebook page and listen to the net. If that doesn't put you to sleep, I don't know what will. Also, you'll see updated information about you'll see pertinent information about the net. You'll see updated pictures of my ham shack. And let's see, and you'll even see weather information. So, if you want to sign up for the Friday Night Fun at Central Facebook page, contact Brad AH2I, Ricky WX9RLT, or Justin K9FDO, and it'll get you signed up. I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun at Central Hotline. Area code 815-232-FN-FN 232-3636, local freeboard number. We've had no hotline check-ins during the net tonight so far. But if I'm transmitting and you hear that phone and that telephone rings, if you hear it, that's a real telephone ring, folks, not that phony baloney cell phone ring. Also, you've seen pictures of it on the Facebook page. It's a traditional red desktop touch-tone telephone. Okay, do we have any more stations that'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun at this time? Please call now. Okay, at this time, I'm going to do my honorary check-ins. First off, N9A... Wait a minute. Hold on here. N9ARB. Tony, REC here in Stevenson County. Let's see. Oh boy, I screwed that up. All right, don't worry about it. Okay, hold on. N9TAB. HC Honor and check-in. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. One of the best guys in the whole world. He doesn't check in every Friday night, but he listens every Friday night. Richard, N9ZO, HC Honor and check-in. And don't forget, he has tickets, advance tickets to the Sandwich Ham Fest on, I think it's on, let's see, I think it's on May the 5th. Give him a call at area code 815. Uh-oh, we just had a clap of the thunder here. Anyway, give Richard a call at area code 815. 547-8686. Area code 815-547-8686 if you want tickets to the Sandwich Ham Fest. Or technically it's called the DeKalb Ham Fest, but okay. Who else? Let's continue. Oh yes, Ricky. WX9RLT. HC honorary check-in. Let's check in Seth. KD9MED. Okay. For honorary check-in. Okay, who else? Oh, yes. K9KZT. Larry HC honorary check-in. Okay, he's checked in. Let's do our Seems County check-in. KD9 LOA HC honorary check-in. KD9 OVJ John and McConnell HC honorary check-in. N9DLB Big Dave here in Freeport HC honorary check-in. Okay.
I got a check-in relay, Jimmy, K9FDO.
Go ahead, Justin.
I'm talking to Seth. He said put him down on the list, KD9ZIY. A little more official than an honorary.
Okay. All right. He's down. I'm down. Thanks.
No problem. I'll let you get back to it. Sorry for interrupting, K9FDO.
No. I'm glad we did that. It's pretty soon. I'm going to be getting ready to shut it down here. We've got some thunder and lightning here in Freeport now.
Oh boy. Yeah, I was just about to pull up the weather situation too. I know they said 10 o'clock. But you got your count done yet? You know how many you got?
28 check-ins overall.
Not bad. And yeah, looking down towards Davenport, they got a few sort of strong ones, so I don't know. We'll see what happens with them. It looks like they're tracking south. Oh boy. Anyway, K9FDO, back to net.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks. Thank you very much for checking in on that relay. That's great. I think we're going to go for about 10 more minutes. I think we're just going to close the down shortly after 10. Thanks for checking in. And also, Kevin, W9KLG checked in too. So, okay. Let's continue. Let's see if we got any more. Let's see if we got any more real check-ins. Any more stations you want to check in? Please go now. Okay, 89GO, Larry and Rock, 18 honorary check-in, and we're checking KD9YUM, HC honorary check-in. And I better check in Chad, WI9HF, HC honorary check-in. Okay, I'll tell you what. All I think we'll do some more honorary check-ins after I get done with the net here. It's not going to make any difference there. So, okay. Any more stations want to check in? Please call now. Anybody have any further questions, comments, traffic, or input you'd like to bring before the net? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. I'll tell you what. I want to thank. One moment, please. Okay, I would like to thank Dan, NIDCH, and the members of the 195 group for allowing us to use this repeater to host the Friday Night Fun Net. So, okay, I'm going to run down the list of stations checked in so far. Myself, K9GCR, Net Control, H9JZ, Mike, and K9JPP, Joe, early check-in. He's busy with that HF contact. 89VU, AC9NW, KD9EPZ, K9FB, KD9YBG, NA9N, KD9BDI. Boy, blasts from the past. Haven't heard them in a long time. K9MED. K9SZTZ, K9TN, W9KLG, Kevin, K9DDF, K9YI, then my honorary check-ins. These are my honorary check. N9ARB, N9TAB, N9DO, WX9RLT, K9DIY, K9KVT, K9LOA, KD9OBJ, K9DLB, H9GO, KD9YUM, and W9AXD. Total of 31 check-ins overall. Do we have any more stations that like to check in? Please call now.
N9GBP.
K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun, K9RFD Repeater in Rockford. N9GBP, Greg, what's going on with you?
Oh, just dealing with doctor's appointments and keeping busy at work. That's all my excitement.
Okay, sounds good. We're talking about Easter. This is what I do every year at this time. What are you going to be doing for Easter, and what are your favorite memories of the holiday?
Well, I'm going to be having a nice Easter lunch or dinner with my mother. That's about it. Oh boy. Let's see. You know, when I was a kid, the whole family used to get together at my grandparents' house, and we'd have a big ham or something. And that was always a good time.
Oh yeah, there's nothing like Easter ham, you bet. That we always have a lot of wonderful Easter dinners there too. Greg, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Happy Easter to you and your family.
All right, happy Easter, Jimmy.
This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net, K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central and Freeport. It is now 10 p.m. curfew time. Parents, you know where your children are at. Lockdown. Winnebago County Jail is now going into lockdown. I remember Carrie, K9MED was telling me, listen to the Winnebago County jail frequencies on a scanner. Every night at 10 p.m., dispatch radios all the corrections officers, a lockdown, time for the jailbirds to go to bed. Nighty night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Any more stations want to check the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. Okay, I want to thank everybody for checking in, and okay, be sure you tell your brothers, your father, be sure you tell your mothers, your fathers, your sons and daughters, your brothers and sisters, your aunts and uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your neighbors, your grandparents, your in-laws, your neighbors across the street, down the street, next door. Be sure you tell your butcher, your baker, your candlestick maker. Be sure to tell the clerk behind the checkout counters at your grocery store. Be sure you tell the clerk behind the counter at your convenience store. Be sure you tell your waiters, your waitresses, and your bartenders at your friendly neighborhood bars, restaurants, taverns, or pubs. Be sure you tell the clerk behind the counter at your local post office when you buy your stamps or envelopes. Be sure you tell your bank teller when you go to cash your check. Be sure you tell your stockbroker, your tax consultant, tax season is well underway now. Be sure you tell your new car dealer, your used car dealer, your garage mechanic. Be sure you tell your local members, your local PTA or PTO. Be sure you tell your priests, your ministers, your rabbis, your mullahs, your ayatollahs, or your imams. Be sure you tell your probation officer, your parole officer, divorce lawyer. Be sure you tell your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your ex-boyfriends, your ex-girlfriends, your husbands, your wives, your ex-husbands, your ex-wives, your ex-in-laws, and of course your old ladies about the Friday Night Fun Net. More check-ins the better than that. Make sure you have valid FCC license before you check in. Sorry, folks, we do not take check-ins from jailbirds, stammers, potty mouths, crackheads, dopeheads, potheads, telemarketers. If you sit in the clubhouse, take a knee or clench your fist when the national anthem is being played, we don't take your check-ins. And you don't back the bull, we don't take your check-ins. That's plain old all there is to it. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this, the Easter edition of Friday Night Fun as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Folks, when you sit down to your Easter dinner this coming Sunday, or what have you, please, let's remember what this holiday is all about and why we celebrate it. It's not about the Easter bunny. It's not about the Easter eggs. It's all about our Lord Jesus Christ rising from the dead. That's why we celebrate this holiday every year. So, with that, this is the last call for any stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Remember, we're in the region without traffic. Please call K9GCR. Last call for Ratchet Talk. Go ahead, Mike. Repeat that call again. Who's that? KD9IH, no, I do not have checked it yet. No, I do not have checked it yet. Okay, I got him checked in. Sometimes he checks in that night watch net. When I get done with this net, I'm going to switch over to 440950 Chaz's Repeater. He's got that linked up to that net in Chicago. So Thanks for the information. Was that guy who checked in from Pensacola, Florida about a week or so ago? Well, we'll just leave it at that. We won't bother. I don't know his call sign. We won't bother with it then. So I'm glad he listens. But get your ham radio license. Study for your test. Get your ham radio license, and then you can check it. We like to keep it clean. I think it was about a couple weeks ago that happened too. From Pensacola. Yeah, anybody listening on the internet, get your ham radio license to study for your test. Get your ham radio license. Then you can check it. We like to keep this clean. Okay. Thanks, Mike. Any more stations you want to check the Friday Night Fun at? Please call now. All right, I'm going to put down K9N. Kurt, H.E. Honorary check-in. And Dean, K9FLO, H.E. Honorary check-in. Okay, last call for any station you want to check in the Friday Night Fun at Woodrop traffic. Please call K9GCR. Last call for Ratchetjaw. Okay, tune in again next week, same time, same repeater for another edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. Until then, this is Jim, K9GCR. Now closing down this Friday Easter edition of the Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, March 29, 2024, and return the repeater to the frequency of normal amateur radio use at exactly 9:10 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time, or the 3 hours 10 minutes of Zulu time, with an unofficial count of 35 check-ins overall. This is K9GCR wishing you all happy Easter to all. And to all, a good night. This set is now closed. 7 3s. KD9MED, K9GCR.
KD9MED.
Go ahead and post it, Mike. The 2 hour, 10 minute net with an unofficial count of 35 check-ins.
All right, copy that, Jimmy. We'll get it posted as soon as we shut down the live stream.
7 3, thanks for all you do, K9GCR. Good night, talk to you next week.
All right, copy that, Jimmy. Have a nice week there. KD9MED clear.